I am officially obsessed with Minecraft. After many happy hours of mining to build things to mine with, I suddenly realized that Minecraft would be a great example of the free energy paradigm. A paradigm is a distinct set of concepts or thought patterns. And the paradigm of energy today is a pervasive thought pattern of scarcity and limitation. It is a system of control which ensures that we will always feel just a short time off from all of the energy running out. Now, this ensures we will pay high energy prices and high commodity prices in turn and never see any problem with it. It's a recipe for tyrannical control. The paradigm of free energy right now is the thought pattern. Because of the scarcity of actual energy, only esoteric technology will allow us to access sources of energy that science currently denies exist. That automatically puts one on the defensive when discussing free energy, and this is by design. The phrase free energy is used hopefully by inventors, and yet ironically by scientists. Now, this truth has a very sinister undertone. If there is actually so much energy that energy is free and you can't even say free energy to describe it, how do people finally realize the truth? It's a purposely poisoned well which ensures that the general public will always be under the control of the few. Humanity must understand the simpler paradigm. Now, the simplest free energy paradigm is the thought pattern that there is an unlimited amount of energy currently available to us, and with even a small amount of ingenuity, anyone can collect as much as they want. In the Minecraft world, energy is the same thing as in our world. It is the ability to move stuff and heat stuff. And in our world, we also require energy from many of the same things as in the Minecraft world. Cooking food, building houses, refining raw materials, and the manufacturing and moving of goods. In our world, the sun, the waterways, the tides, the wind, all potential sources of energy. With enough ingenuity, we can harvest, and they're always moving, flowing, and shining. They're an amazingly vast reservoir from which to draw, but just like rainwater, it's wasted if it's not collected and stored. In the Minecraft world, the sources of energy, though slightly different, must also be collected and stored. First, you use food for the energy to establish your shelter. And once you have a shelter established, you dig a mine so that you can have access to better building materials and sources of energy. Now, the main source of energy in Minecraft in the early game is coal. Now, this creates an immediate energy crisis. You mine coal from veins you have to dig for, which means you are always expending food energy to find coal energy. And the return rate diminishes over time because you have to keep roaming further and further to find more coal as you use up what you've already mined. Worse, coal is also the only way that you can light your mine. Now, this is a really vicious cycle until you find a better energy source. You need to constantly eat food or you starve to death from the work of mining coal. Uncooked food provides very little energy, but cooked food provides a great deal. The coal cooks the food, and the food lets you go mine more coal. The same paradigm keeps people working to buy energy to supply themselves so that they can keep working to buy more energy to make sure that they can get to work. So you eventually discover that if you put wood in a furnace, it creates something that works as fuel: charcoal. The heat energy from the coal transforms the wood and the energy is stored in the resulting material. And this is great because the trees grow fast and provide an almost unlimited source of material which can be used for energy storage. Now, this one particular tree will give you almost 2 stacks of wood, which is 64 apiece, and then provide you with enough saplings to grow it all over again. Now, harvesting in-game solar energy to create a building material which can also be used to store heat energy like a carbon battery. It's a bad trade, though, because it takes a lot of coal to produce not much more charcoal and therefore produces no significant increase in your energy. It's a roughly lateral transition. So now, to make sure that you have an unlimited source of energy, you have to find a source of energy to heat the wood which you don't have to waste energy digging for and you're home free. You have a carbon battery. All you need is an unlimited energy source and no more energy crisis. After some trial and error, you eventually find out that you can harvest lava with a bucket. If you put that bucket in the fuel slot of a furnace, it cooks a lot of food, but also it can make a lot of charcoal. The problem with this is that lava is a bit hard to find. Lava also only exists in limited quantities where it does exist, and that's usually either a dangerous place or really deep. It is at first a limited resource, which is only slightly better than coal. The trouble with lava is that it is also very, very dangerous. It is not particularly safe to carry around and destroys almost anything it touches. Charcoal is the obvious answer to store the energy of lava in a safe and stable form which can be transported and used at your leisure, therefore. After mining to find lava at the lowest levels above the bedrock, however, you eventually come upon a place where waters quench the lava and a smooth block of obsidian remains. This obsidian lets you do something you can't in the real world. It lets you visit another level. This obsidian must be harvested with a diamond pickaxe and carefully because it took a lot of energy to harvest those diamonds. Once you have enough, you can make a portal to an endgame dimension known as the Nether. you go there with caution. It's almost as dangerous as going into space, and the Nether is very analogous to going into space. There is an incredible, dangerous, vast, unexplored wilderness in the Nether. However, everything there wants to kill you, and does so with unmatched alacrity and zeal. However, it has one item of value which motivates one to make a beachhead: an unlimited source of lava. Just like in space, you can have access to unlimited energy from a massive orange source of heat and light. This source of energy is everything you need to make all the food you want and smelt all the materials you want to, but even better, you can store this energy in a much more condensed, much safer form for later use to give light or heat. After making many trips to the Nether, I discovered a trick that lets one harvest unlimited amounts of energy from a small amount of this sweet orange energy source. You might liken this to a working terrestrial fusion reactor. You take the lava, confine it, and using something called dripstone, you make a dispenser. It will produce unlimited amounts of dripping lava, which will fill these cauldrons, and then once there, you can use a bucket to transfer it to a furnace and then store all the energy you want in the unlimited naturally produced storage medium of charcoal. In the Minecraft world, we don't have to worry about pollution. There's nothing which is not in some way useful in this world because it is designed to be so. And there are many more clever people than I who have created more and better ways to utilize energy in this world, and it's fun and engaging to try. You can make exploding things which mine quickly for you by simply harvesting gunpowder from creepers, and there is no Minecraft player who is not traumatized by the sound of a burning fuse, which means that a creeper has soundlessly snuck up behind you and is about to send you back to the spawn point with an explosive expression. Part of the fun of Minecraft, though, is the same joy we experience in the world when we explore, discover, and learn about new places and new expressions of nature. The true fun for me is engineering solutions to problems which make the world a place of freedom instead of a place requiring grinding for materials which allows no time for enjoyment. Just work to try and get to the end, which is always delayed by scarcity. Do you like your job? Do you want to spend the rest of your life mining coal to cook your food with so that you can go mine more coal? What limits us in this world is the lie we are told every day and at every energy purchase, the false paradigm of scarcity. This is what keeps us earthbound, and what keeps us chained to jobs we don't want, bills we can't sustain, and a continually more expensive existence. It is a carefully engineered false perception of the simple basis of all things: energy. Energy is free, so are we.